Alright, hello and welcome back to the 4th episode of ranD&D, where we generate random player characters for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. As always, we'll generate a random class, race, background, and personality traits, and then try to make sense of the character we just Frankenstein together. As always, I'm Tim.
I'm Emily.
Let's get started.
Alright, let's do this thing.
So our random class this time is Fighter. So fighters are your basic...
Yeah, context clues. I'm right there with you.
They're fighters.
Cool.
They are, just because they're a PC with a class, they're better than your like guard or soldier or things that you're gonna run into.
We're talking like Black Ops fighter, right?
Yeah, these are like your officers.
SEAL Team 6.
Yeah, knights, veterans, bodyguards. They're pretty good. They're well-rounded specialists. They have the basics of pretty much every weapon that they're gonna need. But they undergo specialization that lets them be better at certain things and specialize.
Wow. You can really dance.
They can really dance sometimes. They're proficient in all armor and all weapons, so anything you find you can foreseeably use on your character.
Is there anything surprising about this fighter? Because so far, I have not been shocked by any attribute that you have displayed.
I mean, it's a fighter.
It's a fighter? Cool.
There's nothing that's gonna...
Outstanding.
The subclass may surprise you.
Okay.
So their saving throws are strength and constitution, because they're big, beefy dudes. Not as big and beefy as our barbarian friends.
Not Chris Hemsworth. Okay.
Yeah. For skills, they can be good at acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, history, insight, intimidation, perception, or survival, and they get to pick 2.
Okay. All right.
So our subclass for this guy is an Eldritch Knight.
Huh?
So they're a fighter that learns some wizard spells.
A fighter that learns some wizard spells.
So Eldritch Knights get careful studies of certain magics. Essentially abjuration, which is like making shields and stuff, and which are your basic pew-pew, shoot some fire. Eldritch Knights get to memorize a very small number of spells and don't need to carry around a spell book like the nerdy wizards have to.
Okay.
They also get magic bonds with the weapons that they're using. So they can instantly like call their sword to them, which people seem to... Yeah, they can call Mjolnir. Mjolnir! And basically they're so good because they can cast a spell and attack on the same turn, which not a lot of other classes are able to do.
Okay.
So with certain things you can cast like vines and attack, and then your opponent's stuck there, and then you can wail on them with your sword. Is how they play. They're actually really hard as a player character to be effective and do right, but they can be a lot of fun too.
Okay.
So our race this time is a lizard folk.
Good God.
Another monstrous race.
What? God.
Another monstrous race.
What heinous creatures does this campaign, I don't know what the right word is,
Universe,
conjure?
Everything.
I see that and it is alarming.
So the key with the lizard folk player is that they're not reptilian minds. That basically means they have a very limited emotional range. And they also have this weird third-party like perspective. So they're never going, I'm scared. It's always, that's scary. Is how they internalize things.
That's so funny.
Yes, exactly. They never laugh. They go, that's really funny.
Huh. I'm just so confused.
They're also very cold and calculating. So they're distant.
They're reptiles.
Logical.
Of course they're cold.
Exactly. The fun thing about them as a PC is that any dead body you come across is something that they're used to eating.
Oh no! Oh, nightmares! Nightmares are being made here.
So you're a giant lizard dude, dead bodies, even if they were your friends, if they were the foes, they are now meat in front of them, and you can eat them.
That's disgusting.
They can eventually learn if they hang out with normal people enough to not do that, and learn to respect other people and learn to respect other people's emotions, even if they're not experiencing them themselves. And they're all about survival above all things, survival of the fittest.
Yeah, I got that. I got that from the thing where they eat dead bodies, even if they were their best friend a minute before they died.
They're not the best friend anymore now, they're meat.
Well, alarming and unnerving, and I can't come up with enough words to say how much that skeeves me out.
You should not befriend a lizard person, then.
I wasn't planning on it. In fact, my brain hadn't even conceived that this was something that really was in existence, but thank you for enlightening me.
You're welcome.
The true path I'm on.
So the background for the Soldier, which fits pretty well with a fighter. Yeah. So they're trained in war from a young age. They could be maybe a junior member of an army, militia, mercenaries, whatever you want to think of. And they have experience with war and fighting and relationships with certain militant groups probably already. Soldiers are proficient in athletics and intimidation right off the bat. They also gain a proficiency with a gaming set of your choice. So you're hanging out in the barracks, you got to play cards. You're good at cards now.
Oh, okay.
And they're also proficient in land vehicles. So they can drive your...
Vehicles exist in this?
Well, so they can drive your...
Vehicles exist in this?
Well, like a big wagon or something. You need
so not a Humvee?
No, he's not headed through Baghdad.
I'm just picturing some lizard person like Beyonce from the Illuminati in Afghanistan right now.
Fantastic.
Not that, though? Or pretty close?
I mean, sure, instead probably a big wagon. But he can drive a wagon, no problem.
Takes away the illusion.
I'm sorry. As part of being a soldier, he gets a military rank to start the campaign. So he gets a rank, and he gets access to friendly military encampments that are aligned with whatever militant organization he wants to start with.
Okay.
And with military rank, he gets a staff roll, or he gets a actual rank. So I got to roll for the rank, and he is a support staff. And because I know he's going to be...
Hold on. We went on this whole journey about about all these skills that he has and the emotional attributes, and he's a janitor?
He could be a janitor. I'm going to say support staff includes, like, scribes, and since he...
So accounting and payroll.
Yeah, and since he gets, wizard powers, he can learn them from reading things like that.
That's how one learns most things. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Well, they used to. Now you can just watch a YouTube video.
Ooh, looking at you coming through with the technology.
So his characteristics, as a lizard man, he gets a special lizard folk trait. So his trait is that he has learned to laugh. He uses this talent in response to all emotional situations.
Oh no!
To better fit in with his comrades.
So that's like old people when they comment on Facebook about their friends' funerals with the crying, laughing emoji.
LOL. Lots of love.
Lots of love. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Personality trait is that he's slow to make new ones.
And enter the laughter about that.
And he's a lizard folk, so how many friends does he really need? His ideal, though, is that he is for the greater good. His lot in life is to lay down his life in defense of others. Good. So he's going to be a good lizard man.
I guess, but the lack of emotion doesn't necessarily make him good per se.
No, not per se.
I'd say he's more neutral.
He's there to protect the people until they become dead and meat and then eat them.
So gross.
He's hungry.
He wasn't hungry before somebody was dead.
His bond is that he would lay down his life for the people he serves with. So, in his platoon or, the party in general.
Or the accounting department he serves in.
Yeah, the accounting department that he needed to protect. And his flaw is that a monster leaves him quivering in fear. So he's known a little bit of fear. A lizard person...
I thought he would laugh in the face of fear.
Well, he probably laughed as he ran away. So he's known fear. He's there to protect people. And he's down to make some new friends, perhaps.
He doesn't sound... I don't see a lot of friends on his horizon.
I know. So, because of his ideal being the greater good and his bond that he's happy to sacrifice himself for the other people, I think he is on the good side of the spectrum. Probably just straight up neutral good. Maybe lawful good. But...
I'd say neutral.
Yeah, he's a lizard, but...
I'd say neutral.
Yeah, he's a lizard dude, so I'm gonna go neutral good.
Lack of emotion automatically makes you pretty neutral.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
His skills as a soldier, he came with athletics and intimidation. Intimidation is a charisma skill, but you can also use your strength modifier for it. So basically, the stronger you is, the more intimidating you is.
More intimidating you is?
You heard me.
I don't know. I'd be pretty scared of somebody who just laughed at everything.
Yeah. And his skills, the fighter skills, are all over the place. So the trick would be to choose 2 that are in the same skill group. Much. Wisdom skills would be good, insight and perception, or insight and survival, perception, survival, something in that mixture.
If I were this person, I would probably choose perception and survival, but that's just me.
Yeah, so
thinking like a cold-hearted Marine.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to want him to be a little wise. Strength is a big, powerful ability, so he could hit stuff. And then he'll also need to be a little intelligent, since he's going to be a spellcaster as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the kind of character you need a lot of skills, so it's kind of hard to spread your stats around to be effective at everything. But do your best, and when you level up, you get to add.
Level up, level up, level up, level up,
level up, level up. All right, you ready for this backstory?
Hit me with it. This
guy's name is Korth.
All right, that tracks.
And then he lisps a little at the end. Korth.
I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. What?
Yep. So Korth is from the great tribe of Chult. Chult is the big jungle continent.
Just all one syllable?
Yep. Chult. He is from the great tribe of Chult, where he hatched and was raised into the tribe's army. He spent and was taught the value of sacrifice in defense of the tribe. Upon graduating, Korth was dismayed to learn he had been assigned as a scribe to the general of the army due to his sharp mind and loyalty.
Okay.
So, like, he wanted to be a soldier, but they told him, you're too smart.
We're going to put you in the
book. Korth recorded all of the activities of the army with precision and filled his spare time by studying past accounts and tomes that had been collected by the tribe over the years. A few of these tomes held arcane spells and secrets, which Korth absorbed quickly and naturally. Korth accompanied a regiment to explore a UNT ruins. UNT are snake people.
Not University of North Texas?
Nope. YUANT.
Oh.
UNT. They're snake people. You're not going to like them at all.
No, gracias.
They're snake people. You're not going to like them at all.
No, gracias.
And you shouldn't, because they're generally an evil race of bad guys.
See, snakes are bad. This is why I hate them.
Snakes are bad. D&D confirmed.
Uh-huh. It's canon.
Korth's regiment was ambushed in these ruins by the UNT, who still resided there. Korth took a complete massacre at the hands of the cunning UNT. Korth was the lone survivor of the ambush after being beaten unconscious and falling down a ravine.
Okay.
They brought the stunt double in, and he tumbled and did that.
Oh, I see.
Fall.
The Wilhelm scream?
Yep. Disgraced and forlorn, Korth days before he made it to a small fishing port on the coast. Terrified to re-enter the jungle where the UNT were, Korth boarded a ship bound far away from his homeland.
Noped the F out.
So he's gonna be our lizard man wanderer dude who's like, I don't want to talk about it. Just got home. He's like, I don't want to talk about it. Just got home.
Okay.
Doesn't want to talk about it.
All right.
But he's down to help people and make some friends.
Okay. Stop it. I don't appreciate this.
Yeah. This would be a fun PC to work with. He's going to gain some arcane powers, and it usually takes the players a while to figure out how to balance their I want to hit stuff with the casting stuff. He definitely wants to serve, though, so I'd put him straight back with make him friends with another military organization of some sort pretty quickly. And then eventually he gets to return home and conquer his fear of the snake people and be a hero scribe. Lizard man.
Boss accountant.
Maybe not. He's just a boss accountant who's ready to eat your ass. Outstanding. So that is our 4th player character. Our next episode is going to be a random campaign where we throw all these people together and try and figure out what their overarching story is going to be. So until next time, I am Tim.
I'm Emily.
Happy rolling.